Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Siti Diana from Management Study Program 2018, Faculty of Economics at University of Jakarta. In this video, I will present my research and detail the influence of perceived usefulness and perceived ease of use on the purchase intention with trust as intervening. Survey on Lazada consumers in DKI Jakarta. Before I start the presentation, I would like to thank Mr. Agung Krisnamurti Rifai and Mr. Sandi Aditya as lecturer who guide me in doing this research. In this presentation, there are two topics that will be discussed. The first is an introduction, the second is a theoretical study, and the last is a research methodology. The first topic to be discussed is the introduction, which consists of the background, problem formulation, research purpose, and benefits of research. Next, the following is the background of the problem in this research. The development of technology today has an impact on human life. One of these technological developments is the high growth of internet users in Asia, especially in Indonesia. It can be seen in the picture beside, which explains the data on internet users in Asia in 2021, where Indonesia is one of the countries that have the most internet users in Asia. In the first position is occupied by China with 989 million internet users. In the second position is occupied by India with 755 million internet users, while in the third position is occupied by Indonesia with 212 million internet users. This means that as many as 76.8% of Indonesia population of a total population of 276 million people have used the internet. So with the very rapid development of the internet and even more so with the current outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic virus, which finally has an impact on change in consumer consumption patterns to defer all forms of activity and fulfill their needs by using digital services. As data obtained from Banirestu 2021 regarding a survey conducted by the Katadata Insight Center, show that the consumption of digital services carried out by Gen Z increased during the pandemic, where over the past 3 months, as many as 57% of respondents were users of e-commerce sites, 36% of respondents are users of food delivery services, and 23% of respondents are users of grocery delivery services. There are various reasons that by consumers for using these digital services, such as the ease of use and the benefits they feel because it is more effective and efficient, such as the availability of more product choices, promotion or discounts, product price is cheaper, more practicality, and a small risk of contracting COVID-19. In addition, it is also supported by the data from Maulandi Rizky 2021, who explained the result of the circle survey with the Katadata Insight Center in October, which showed that the COVID-19 pandemic has accelerated the growth of e-commerce and has also increased the digital consumption of the Indonesian people. This is because the pandemic has made all forms of basic needs and various activities of the Indonesian people diverted through digital services, so that it encouraged consumer behavior to shop online, where as many as 74.5% of consumers shop online rather than offline during the pandemic. So from this way, companies are aware of the importance of digital technology in the current era and start competing to provide a marketplace. According to Sitoresmi 2021, marketplace is a platform that has the task of being an intermediary that accommodates between consumers and sellers to be able to transact products or services online. One example of a marketplace in Indonesia is Lazada. Lazada is an online buying and selling site that was founded in Singapore in 2012 and already operates in many countries such as Malaysia, Thailand, Singapore, Indonesia, Vietnam, and the Philippines. Lazada provides a wide range of products, services, payment methods, and delivery systems with the aim of providing an easy and enjoyable shopping experience for its consumer. According to Soliha 2021, during the COVID-19 pandemic in the second quarter of 2021, Lazada was ranked for visited by consumers as the most popular marketplace website in Indonesia, then ranked second in the Play Store app for Android and was ranked third in the App Store app for iOS. In addition, data from the Top Brand Award 2021 show that Lazada managed to get ranked third in the top category on online shopping site in Indonesia. Based on the data, Lazada is still below its competitors. This means that many consumers prefer competing marketplace over Lazada, which may be due to several factors or serious problems experienced by consumers when making their purchase transaction at Lazada. So from these problems, consumers don't trust using the Lazada site to make purchase again in the future. According to Puspitasari and Viviana, the purchase intention can be influenced by several factors, including perceived usefulness, perceived easy of use, trust, and perceived enjoyment. After trying to search through the consumer review column on the Google Play Store, researchers found several consumer complaints after using the Lazada site for their purchase transaction. The following are consumer complaints, including consumer perception of the benefits they feel after using the Lazada site for their purchase transaction, including consumers who feel that using Lazada doesn't get cost saving or is inefficient because postage and product prices are more expensive, and free shipping vouchers cannot be used. Then consumers feel that using Lazada is not effective because they don't get products that match their orders and the lack of complete product variants on the Lazada site. In addition, consumers feel that product shipments are not processed quickly as a result of Lazada's own system. Consumers also feel that using Lazada doesn't get clear information about product description and information about the location of seller in Lazada. So from the many consumer complaints above regarding the perceived usefulness, it certainly causes consumers to have less confidence in using the Lazada site to make purchase again in the future. Support by previous research that perceived usefulness can be one of the factors that influence purchase intention. According to Yeo et al., Lin et Wang, Puspitasari and Liliana, and Buta. The next complaint includes consumer perception of the perceived ease of use, include consumers who find it difficult to interact with the Lazada site because of the confusing user interface. It is not easy to find the desired product. It is not easy to use the payment method provided. Then consumer also find it difficult to access Lazada on his cell phone, so that access is slow when displaying products, when logging in, and at product checkout. So from the many consumer complaints regarding the perceived ease of use, consumers to have less confidence in using the Lazada site to make purchase again in the future. Support by previous research that perceived ease of use can be one the factor that influence the purchase intention. According to Subagio et al., Juniwati, Puspitasari, dan Liliana, dan Duta. Of the two problems, namely perceived usefulness and perceived ease of use, will have a major impact on consumer repurchase intention on online shopping site. To achieve repurchase intention on online purchase transaction, it is necessary to have consumer trust on the site. Trust is one the factor that can influence consumer repurchase intention behavior in the e-commerce sector. This is because all transaction and communication carried out will be completely virtual, which ultimately make consumer more vulnerable to transaction risks when there is a sense of uncertainty about the quality of online services offered by the company, according to Ba and Paul in Lukito and Dixon. Therefore, to be able to retain loyal customers, online businesses need to form strategies that can build consumer trust. This strategy can be done by exploring how online trust is given by the company to its consumer. The exploration of online trust is always accompanied by parts of technology adoption, such as perceived usefulness, ease of use, and willingness to make transactions with online companies, according to Awad and Rogowski in Lugito and Iksan. As research that has been conducted by Sekar and Jada on consumer Facebook users, which show that perceived usefulness and perceived ease of use led to increased consumer trust on online sites, so that this trust will encourage consumers to do further online shopping in the future. Based on the problems that have been described, this research is entitled The Influence of Perceived Usefulness and Perceived Ease of Use on Repurchase Intention with Trust as Intervening, survey on Lazada consumer in DKI Jakarta. Next is the problem formulation. This research consists of 7 problems formulation, including: first, does perceived usefulness have a significant effect on trust on the Lazada site? Second, does perceived ease of use have a significant effect on trust on the Lazada site? Third, does trust have a significant effect on repurchase intention on the Lazada site? 4. Does perceived usefulness have a significant effect on repurchase intention on the Lazada site? 5. Does perceived ease of use have a significant effect on repurchase intention on the Lazada site? 6. Does perceived usefulness have a significant effect on repurchase intention through trust on the Lazada site? And finally, does perceived ease of use have a significant effect on repurchase intention through trust on the Lazada site? Next is research purpose. There are 7 objectives of this research, as we can see on the screen. Next is benefit of research. The theoretical benefit of this research is that it is expected to be a reference for the development of science in the field of marketing management. Then the benefit of this research for researchers is that it is expected to increase the knowledge and insight of researchers regarding perceived usefulness, perceived ease of use, and repurchase intention through trust. Then the benefit of this research for the company is that it is expected to be able to provide input to e-commerce companies to find out more about the factor that can affect repurchase intention through trust, so that it can be used to improve company performance in the future. Meanwhile, the benefit of this research for the reader is that it is expected to provide new insight and knowledge as a reference for conducting further research. Next, the second topic that will be discussed in this research is a theoretical study consisting of conceptual discussion, relevant research, theoretical framework, and research hypothesis. Here is the conceptual description. The first theory is the theory of perceived usefulness. There are 4 experts in the theory of perceived usefulness. The first according to the office, the second according to Lee et al., the third according to Vijaysarati, the fourth according to Margherio. According to Lee et al. In Setiorini and Nugraha, perceived usefulness is the extent to which individuals believe that online shopping will improve their transaction performance. According to Vijaysarati in Marinkovic and Kalinic, in the online shopping system, perceived usefulness is defined as consumer confidence that online shopping can provide access to useful information, can facilitate shopping comparison, and can enable faster shopping. And according to Margherio et al. In Subagio et al., which states that consumers buy products or services online based on perceived usefulness, such as increased convenience, time and cost savings, and increased selection of various products rather than conventional shopping. The second theory is the perceived ease of use theory. There are 4 experts in the theory of perceived ease of use, including the first according to the office, the second according to Ismagilova et al., Cheng et al., Haji Haidari and Eskami, Libana Kabanilas et al., the third according to Hussain et al., and the fourth according to Duta. According to Davis in Anggraini et al., perceived ease of use is the level where individuals believe that using a particular system will be free from a big effort or free from difficulties. An easy-to-use system or technology will most likely be accepted by user. According to Hussain et al., perceived ease of use is an individual's impression of the level of need required to be able to use a technology, or in other words, the extent to which individuals believe that the use of certain innovation will be easy and smooth when used. And according to Duta, in the context of online shopping, perceived ease of use is the consumer belief that he feels easy when interacting with the online shopping website needed to make a purchase. Next, the third theory is the theory of trust. There are three experts in the trust theory, including the first according to Mayer, and second according to McKnight and Cervani, and the third according to Morgan et al. According to Mayer in Lin and Wang, trust is an individual's willingness to be vulnerable to the action of another party based on the expectation that the party will take certain actions that are important to the trustee, regardless of his ability to monitor and control the other party. According to McKnight and Cervani in Sullivan and Kim, trust is defined as a belief, which means individuals believe that other parties are willing and able to act in the interest of consumers, honest in transaction, predictable, and can deliver as promised. Then the dimension of trust according to Chiu et al., Yervenpa et al., Mayer et al., in Bao et al. Include the first ability, the second integrity, and the last benevolence. The next is fourth theory is the theory of the purchase intention. There are four experts in the theory of the purchase intention, including first according to Heller et al., the second according to Chiu et al., the third according to Venkatesh et al., Zhang et al., then the last according to Bhattacharjee in Bagaskara. According to Heller et al. In Setiorini and Nugraha, the purchase intention is a decision made by consumer based on an assessment of previous purchases of a service or product and is intended to be repurchased from the same company or brand by looking at the situation consumer and the possibilities at the time. According to Chiu et al. In Puspitasari and Liliana, the purchase intention is repeat purchase behavior, which refers to the subjective possibility that individuals will continue to buy products or services from the same merchant or online store in the future. And according to Bhattacharjee in Bagaskara, continuous intention is the same as repurchase intention because the decision to buy or continue to use a product or information system is determined from the initial use or purchase. Then from the initial use or purchase, the user will get an experience that ultimately will be evaluated. If in their evaluation it turns out that their expectation can be met from the product, it will arise a sense of wanting to use or repurchase the product in the future. Next is relevant research. There are several previous research that are relevant to this research which can be seen in the following screen. Next is theoretical framework. The effect of perceived usefulness and trust. Perceived usefulness refers to the extent to which consumers believe that using online shopping sites or e-commerce provides facilities for their shopping where purchase transactions are processed quickly, offer a wide variety of products, get lower prices, obtain product-related information, and help get the product ordered. According to Lin and Wang, Dutta, Shekhar and Jaydev, then Sullivan and Kim. So the perception of the benefits overall from e-commerce can lead to a tendency for the user to develop their level of trust in e-commerce, according to Kumar Israel et al. In Sarkar et al. Next, the effect of perceived ease of use and trust. In online shopping, The interaction between consumer and online store only occurs through a website interface, which means a website that is easy to understand and the perceived ease of use of consumer is high, which will lead to the creation of lower trust and misunderstanding, according to Blau, Insekar, and Jaidev. Next, the effect of trust and repurchase intention. Therefore, with a high level of trust will produce long-term consumers and can even create customer loyalty. In other words, a high level of trust in certain e-commerce website can help consumers overcome their perception of the uncertainty and risks associated with online transaction and thereby increase the level of repurchase intention, according to Lin and Wang. And next, the effect of perceived usefulness and repurchase intention. According to Kovaris India et al., perceived usefulness refers to the user perception that purchases on website or online are more effective than making purchase at store. So if online shopping sites are able to help consumers complete their purchase transaction, they become more effective and efficient. Consumer will be more likely to have a strong intention to repurchase, according to Babin et al. In Puspitasari and Briliana. Next, the effect of perceived ease of use and repurchase intention. According to Bashar and Sanaji, when consumers find it easy to interact with the website, it is easy to find the desired product, and it is easy to pay online, then they will tend to intend to repurchase on the site. According to Suleiman et al., if the online shopping platform use language that is commonly used and easy to understand and provides convenience when transacting, where it is easy during the payment process because it can use various transaction tools, then this will be a consideration for consumer to be interested in buying back on the e-commerce platform. The next is effect of perceived usefulness, trust, and repurchase intention. According to Chin et al., Dimitriadis and Kairizis in Lin and Wang show that the perception of greater benefits from electronic system or technology can help overcome concern about transactional uncertainty so as to increase consumer confidence and thereby increase consumer intention to reuse or repurchase the online system. The last is the effect of perceived ease of use, trust, and repurchase intention. When consumers find it easy to access the site to make transaction, get what they need, and it is easy to interact with the site, it can increase consumer confidence where consumers believe that the company can meet consumer expectation, have the intention to provide good attention and service to its customer. So from this trust, it can trigger consumer to be interested in making repurchase on the site, according to Subagio et al. And this is theoretical framework of this research. Next is research hypothesis. There are 7 hypotheses of this research, as we can see on the screen. Then the last topic will be discussed in this research is the research methodology, which consists of the place and time of the study, research approach, population and sample, measurement scale, data collection technique, operationalization of research variables, and data analysis technique. Next, the following is the place and time of the research. This research was conducted in DKI Jakarta, and this research was conducted from January 2020 to April 2022. Next is research approach. The research approach used in this study is a quantitative approach. Next is the population and sample. For population, DKI Jakarta consumer who have made purchase transaction at Lazada either through the website or application at least once a month. Next, for sample, The number of samples is 140 respondents, but the size of the sample set by the researcher is 200 respondents to reduce error. And next, the sampling method used in this study refers to Sugiono 2017 by using the non-probability sampling method, and the non-probability sampling technique used in this research is purposive sampling. Next is the measurement scale. The measurement scale used in this study is to use a Likert scale interval of 1 to 5, which consists of STS with a score of 1, TS with a score of 2, KS with a score of 3, S with a score of 4, SS with a score of 5. For data collection technique, this study used primary data as the data source. The primary data in this study were obtained through a survey method by distributing questionnaire to the respondents. The online questionnaire was created through a Google form and distributed via social media. Next is operational research variable. The operationalization of the variables in this study consists of the dependent variable, namely repurchase intention, the independent variable, namely perceived usefulness and perceived easy of use, and the independent variable, namely trust. Next is data analysis technique. This research used SPSS software version 26 and SAM Israel version 8.8. And the first data analysis technique used in this research is descriptive analysis. Descriptive analysis aims to find out the description of each respondent's answer, which is use a population or sample based on a questionnaire that has been created and distributed by the researcher. The descriptive analysis technique approach used is in the form of presenting data in the form of tables or graphs, while the data collection use frequency and the use of percentage. Next, validity test. If the calculate R value is greater than R table, then the statement is declared valid. Otherwise, if the calculate R value is smaller than R table, then the statement is declared invalid, according to Ghazali. Then reliability test. If the alpha value is less than 0.60, then it is declared not good. If the alpha value is between 0.60 to 0.70, that it can be accepted. And if the alpha value is between 0.70 to 0.80, then it is declared good. Next, direct and indirect effect test. In this study, to test the direct and indirect effect is to use path analysis. Next, model fit test. The model suitability test equipment used in this study consisted of chi-square, RMSR, GFI, RMSA, AGFI, GFI, and NFI. And the last one is hypothesis testing. If the value are greater than or equal to 1.96 or the probability value is less than or equal to 0.05, then it is declared significant. And this is goodness of it indicates. That's my presentation regarding the discussion of this research proposal. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.